Side talking to our local law enforcement leaders about the work they do to keep us all safe. And today we learn about end of year crime stats in Prince William County. We want to welcome back Police Chief Peter Newsham. Great to see you, Chief.
Great to see you too. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. So we begin the new year with some good news. Looking back at last year, like other jurisdictions in our area, Prince William is reporting a drop in crime. Where are you seeing the biggest declines?
So, we're seeing an overall drop in crime around a little over 10.5%, which is, it's really good to see that. And one of the things that's even more impressive is a close to almost 19% drop in violent crime. And so there were fewer. What that means to us is that there were fewer victims of crime out here in Prince William County, and that's always good news. One of the things I'll highlight is in the homicide area. Last year we had 22 homicides. I'm sorry, last year we had 8 homicides. The year before that we had 22, and that's a pretty significant reduction in folks who unnecessarily lost their lives to crime. So that's something that we're very proud of. And one of the additional pieces to that is that our homicide unit was able to close all 8 of those homicides. So they had a 100% closure rate. So even for those families who lost somebody to violence, our folks here at the agency were able to bring them some type of closure. I know that doesn't solve all of their concerns, but it's one of the only things that we can do for a family who's lost a loved one to violence.
And nationwide crime is down. Some researchers who I know study numbers in big and small cities, they say rates fell so much in 2025. They shouldn't be surprised to see if they go up in 2026. How do you see it?
Well, crime's a funny thing. It's a bunch of different things you have to do to address crime, and oftentimes the folks who are predicting crime trends get them wrong. So I think it's a pretty safe business to be in. One of the things here, since I've been here, and I think it's always better too to look at crime over a longer period of time. So out here in Prince William, I'm coming up on 5 years here. Crime had remained over the prior 4 years just about the same for those 4 years, and now we're seeing a little bit of a drop. So we can't draw too many conclusions from that, but I do say that one of the things we need to do is keep at what we're doing. One of the things I think that has benefited us out here is our staffing has improved. And when you have more officers out there that can provide police services to the community, I do think that can have an impact on crime. Whether or not crime goes up or down next year, I think remains to be seen, but this is certainly a good trend right now.
All right, we know this Friday your agency is hosting a Coffee with a Cop event. Tell us a little bit about why you guys do that each year.
Yeah, so we do it regularly throughout the year. I want to say 3 or 4 times a year we do it. This one will be out at the Starbucks right out here off the Parkway and Hoadley Road. We do it really so we can get out there and have a face-to-face with folks who live in the community. I'm going to have an opportunity to be out there, to meet with folks. And one of the things that happens out there, at least in my experience, you'll have folks come in and they'll say some nice things. But you also have some people who were reluctant to bring up their concern in a different venue. And they get there in a casual setting with the police, and they can bring up concerns that are occurring in their community. And so it's twofold. It's building relationships with our community, but also it's for folks who may be reluctant to maybe call the police or send an email. They can come out there and they can raise a concern in their community, and we can address it for them.
And finally, we know temperatures are dropping, so of course, naturally, that means it's time for a polar plunge. Get ready, circle the date, February 14th, Valentine's Day. What's behind this, especially on that date?
Well, we have the Polar Plunge every year. It's a great event. It's all about raising money for the Special Olympics. It just so happens that this Polar Plunge is going to fall on Valentine's Day. So I think that, if you're so inclined, you can bring your Valentine out and jump in the water and it'll be a great time. It's really a great event. It's fun. It's cold, of course. I haven't had the opportunity to go in the water yet. I'm still contemplating that. We'll see. We'll see how that goes.
Oh, you should do it. Well, we thank you so much for joining us, Chief, as always, and wishing you the best for the new year.